Hi, today we're going to look at muting on the guitar. This is for people who use picks. This isn't for fingerstyle. So one of the things that I think a lot of beginners or early players miss is that it's equally important to keep unwanted string noise at bay as it is to play the correct note. We sound more professional and more clean if we can execute the note without introducing any unwanted string noise. So to demonstrate this, I'm going to do a little test, and then after that, I'm going to show you how I'm executing what I'm doing. So here's the test. I'm going to strum all 6 strings, and then I'm going to play one fretted note and listen to how all of those strings that were ringing out like crazy were immediately silenced. Here we go. So as you can see, as I played the fretted note, every string that was ringing out was silenced. And here's how I did it. It's a two-handed approach. So if we divide the strings into 3 categories, we end up with the string that we're plucking, the strings that are physically above the one we're plucking, and then the strings that are physically below the one that we're plucking. So our right hand, our picking hand, is responsible for silencing the strings that are above the one we're plucking. And we do that by using this fleshy heel of our thumb right here. So let's say we're going to play the D string. We're going to pluck that D string. When we pluck the D string, our picking hand should be resting with this part of our thumb on the A and E strings above it. It should be physically resting on it. And that will keep them completely quiet while we pluck the D string. Alright? Now that goes for any other string. Let's say we play the B string. I'm resting this heel of my thumb on every string above the B string, keeping them quiet. Alright, so that takes care of the strings that are above the string we're plucking. Let's look at the strings that are below the one we're plucking. That's your left hand's job. So when we fret a note, we're actually responsible for doing 2 things with our fretting hand. We have to fret the note, of course, but we also have to keep our finger low. I'm using my index finger here just because it's easiest to see on the camera, but we want to keep our finger low so that we're maintaining contact to the strings that are below the one we're fretting. So in this case, I'm fretting the D string again, but I'm also muting the 3 strings that are below it. And that'll keep them from ringing out too. And as always, that goes for every other string. Okay? So let's put this to the test again. If I'm going to strum all 6 strings so that they're ringing out like crazy, I should be able to mute every string as I fret 1 and pluck 1. So here we go. I'm going to do the G string this time. And you can see that that yields a very clean, focused sound, and it'll immediately improve the perception of your playing. So I hope this helps, and as always, stay tuned for more videos to come, and let me know if you need any help.